halvány, az Unión át Warszawba közlekedő Warsaw via City vonatán. A káresetek megelőzés érdekében kérik, hogy csomagjaikra, értéktárgyaikra fokozottan vigyázzanak, azokat ne hagyják őrizetlenül.
Hello everyone, this is Lucian San with the Freedom Alternative. I've just left Budapest, heading towards Warsaw as I promised. The weather has been absolutely and utterly atrocious, as you can see right now. That's footage taken about 3 minutes before I started taping this one. Hopefully by the end of this day things will get better and at least that damn fog will disappear. It's been foggy for the entire night as I traveled from my hometown to Budapest and to wait for this train, which hopefully in the end eventually will drop me off in Warsaw. So the reason I turned on this camera is not necessarily to show you the exit from Budapest, but basically to record a few thoughts. So tomorrow, well, I'm taping this on November the 10th. Tomorrow it is the long expected 100th anniversary of Poland's independence. Now, since my last announcement when I said that I will for sure show up, some other things have happened. Well, first of all, the initial plan, the way I was supposed to travel from my hometown to here, just got cancelled entirely, so I had to improvise, but that's besides the point. The mayor, the newly elected mayor, well, the old and the new recently re-elected mayor of Warsaw, a liberal, a leftist from the liberal platform, or as they call it, Platforma Obywatelska, just decided to cancel one of the rallies that were supposed to happen in Warsaw with the occasion of the 100th anniversary from the independence. In response, the president, Mr. Andrzej Duda, basically said, okay, fine, the presidency will organize another march on the exact same route and basically with the exact same people being invited, but maybe with a slightly different name. Now that one the mayor cannot cancel, or at least I think he cannot. We'll see how that happens. So in other news, some other political shenanigans have been happening in Poland behind the scenes. Some of them got leaked into the press, some others not so much. Basically, things have gotten tense, so I don't know exactly what to expect. The people in the field who've been keeping me in the loop with all of these things, even they are unsure what to expect. So as a result, I also modified a little bit my luggage to include some other items, because who knows, maybe we'll stumble upon Antifa or some other type of disdainfully retarded presence. In any event, I do not expect, I still do not, I will maintain my optimism. I do not expect any violence, but I do expect things to be slightly rougher than previously thought. Now, the official reason for the given by the mayor for cancelling the event, one of the events, was that there aren't enough police forces to make sure everyone will be safe at the event. Now, that's code word for we expect Antifa violence, or in a similarly likely scenario, we just don't like what you're gonna say, and because we're leftists and liberals and we own the city hall, we'll just cancel it because, yeah, because that's how we understand to do politics. That's, as I keep saying, the left is the same everywhere. In any event, I still do not expect things to go really south, and the excuse of not having enough police forces, give me a freaking break. We've had that back home in Romania. Budapest also had these kinds of things. You just call up police forces from other counties and from the surrounding area, and that's it. I mean, come on, give me a break. In any event, the trip is going to be quite long. It's 11 hours from Budapest to Warsaw, but I still do expect to also get the time to record an interview and also record some other extra stuff in addition to recording the proper manifestations that will be held throughout the November the 11th day. In other news, my trip also has gotten a little bit shorter, precisely because I had to improvise. Sadly, there will not be a stop in Krakow as I initially planned. Well, tough luck. I promise I will cover Krakow next time, and next time will be in August, I think, when it's the 75th anniversary from the well, historically famous Warsaw uprising. That's when I'll cover Krakow. Sadly, one cannot do anything, everything one wants. It's not just what I want, it's also what can be achievable. So yeah, wish me luck, I guess. I really do not expect any kind of violence, but if there will be, I am a bit prepared, and I will not shy away. I want to videotape, because if there will be violence, the media will lie about it. I'm pretty sure this will be the case, because it has been the case every single time in the past when the left initiated violence. So if there will be violence, there will be a lot of lies printed by the cathedral about that particular violence. But even if there won't be any violence, just like last year when there was no violence, the media will still lie about this particular event, which is why I am heading towards there, because I want to see it for myself and then compare my notes with what the British Brainwash Corporation and the Deutsche Welle and all the rest of the cathedral will write about it, because I'm pretty sure our notes will differ quite a bit. I'm also hoping, I've sent a few emails, and I'm hoping to meet, maybe on camera, but definitely off camera, several journalists from the cathedral media, not the Polish cathedral, but the more Western cathedral. One particular journalist from Deutsche Welle showed himself to be available to talk to me, likely off the record, and by off the record I mean I promise not to record, but I don't promise not to tell everyone what we discussed. I'm only half joking, but no, seriously, because as it turns out, there are quite a few individuals, even inside the cathedral, who are starting to see things, and they're starting to ask questions, and they're stumbling upon channels, not just mine, but similar channels that are increasingly on the field and increasingly covering events in not necessarily impartial, there is no such thing as impartial, but definitely in a less overtly biased manner. Because again, if quote-unquote my side, if the Prawo i Sprawiedliwość supporters, or if someone from quote-unquote our side would commit violence, I'll definitely say so. So, you know, but I'm not going to claim I'm unbiased. But definitely the cathedral, the journalists inside the cathedral are starting to see that maybe they are the ones who are, in the end, the biased ones. I think such trends should be encouraged, and people like us should try to talk and reason with people inside the cathedral, even if we don't convince them outright on the spot. But if we can convince them over a longer run, maybe at the very least we'll extend our influence a little bit inside the cathedral, because that matters too. We need our own long march through institutions after all. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I don't know what to expect, but I've prepared, and I will be in Warsaw, so anyone in Warsaw that wants to meet me, please do drop me a line, and I'll let you know my schedule, and we'll try to arrange things. Alright, with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon. Oh yeah, give shekels! Cheers!